Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we'll discuss the must-know terms with ChatGPT or LLMs. RHLF, which is expanded as reinforcement learning from human feedback. It is a field within the reinforcement learning that completely focuses on incorporating the human feedback into the learning process of an AI agent. If you take the traditional reinforcement learning, an agent will learn by trial and error through interactions with the environment, receiving rewards or penalties based on its action. But when you come to RLHF, it aims to improve the learning process by leveraging the human provided feedback to guide the agent's learning. You will play a vital role in improving the learning process. Short learning. What is it? It's a type of machine learning that aims to teach models to recognize and generalize patterns from a very limited amount of training data. I've got a very limited amount of training data, I have to use it, which is actually far less than what is typically required in traditional machine learning approaches. Few shot learning is really seen as a very crucial thing in scenarios where obtaining large quantity of data is really time consuming or expensive. It is very useful in the domains which are like healthcare, where acquiring the labeled medical images or patient data may be certainly very difficult, or chances to get it could be very limited. So in that cases, we will use few shot learning, which is a type of machine learning that aims to teach models to recognize and generalize patterns from a very limited amount of available training data. Transformers is the next term. In the context of AI, transformers refer to type of deep learning model which is exceptionally successful in various NLP tasks. Transformers are mostly related to NLP tasks, and transformers have enabled development of certainly groundbreaking models in NLP. For an example, BERT, which is bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, our own GPT, generative pre-trained transformer, transformer XL, and many more have evolved so nicely. These models have achieved extremely impressive results in tasks which are similar to like language translation, text generation, sentiment analysis, question answering, text summarization, and all these have been superbly successful. And transformers is a very important term that you should know. Fine tuning is the next term. Fine tuning, when you take it in the context of AI and machine learning, it simply refers to the process of taking a pre trained model, a model that has been trained on a large data set for a general task, and you further training it on a smaller data set or a more specific task. You have something bigger which is ready for you, which is trained for you, you take it and you are going to train it further on a smaller data set for more specific task. It becoming more specific is called fine tuning. Temperature is another term which is very important, you must know. It is a parameter applied during text generation to control the randomness or the diversity of generated text. Lower temperature results in conservative and more probable word choices. It could lead to more deterministic and less varied results. But when you keep temperature high, when you keep the value for the temperature high, it increases the randomness, allowing more diverse but potentially very less coherent or more unpredictable generative text. This is a very important point to be understood. Context window. In the terms of LLMs like GPT, ChatGPT, context window refers to the amount of text or the number of preceding tokens considered by the model when generating or predicting the next word or sequence of words. This is a very important term and I request you to remember it. Prompt injection is the next term, which is a vulnerability that affects the AI or ML models, particularly large language models. Prompt injections involve bypassing filters or manipulating the LLMs using very carefully crafted prompts that can make the models ignore the previous instructions or which can be made to perform unintended actions. These vulnerabilities can lead to severe consequences, which can include the data leakage, unauthorized access, security breaches, and many more. So it is a vulnerability that you should be aware of. Thank you very much, and I hope you like the session. If you have questions, go ahead and type it in the chat section. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.